What's good, Josh Vilwer here? Eh, eh, eh. It's Vilwer here, back with another video. Um, I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Vilworld for more content. I hope you enjoy your day. And yeah, thank you for coming. Green tomatoes. Not me, but a conversation I overheard. At the local Lowe's store, I was in lawn garden getting some mulch for my flower beds. Beside me was a couple of disgusting different plants. The lady said, "Why did you only get red tomato plants?" He said, "What?" She went on to explain. She enjoyed eating fried green potatoes and wanted to get some of those. He said, "I got tomato plants." She said again, "No, you got red." "I want the green ones," he finally explained. "They all start out green and only turn out red after they're ripe." She was saying, "I don't think so," as they walked away. I overheard a contractor in my backyard telling his assistant that if you pick a green lemon off my tree, it is a lawn, and when it ripens and turns yellow, it's a lemon. I pointed out my lemon tree is side by side with the lime tree and often offered to show them the distinct differences in flavor and scents. So I was in high school and had developed an uncertainty about the hair between my butt cheeks. I thought it was gross and frankly wanted to get rid of it. So one day I bucked up my courage to abolish the forest, marveling at the unbelievable soft texture and the clean feeling. Wiping would be such a breeze. I could probably run faster. So a little while later, I go to sleep. Couple hours and all of a sudden, I am woken up by a feeling of uncomfortable wetness. I struggle to get out of bed and feel my cheeks slip sliding and positively slick, and I panic thinking I peed myself. Never mind that this was highly unlikely. I freaked and went to the bathroom, pulled my pants down, and examined. No pee, not pee, just sweat. I'd always been a hot sleeper and had never had sweat between my cheeks. I guess my hair there had been a buffer. I groaned and came up with what I thought was a solid plan. Took two pads and stuck the sticky slides together
Me too.
and put them between my cheeks to control the sweat. They were highly absorbent after all.
Maybe the
Went back to sleep.
restaurant.
The next day at
I mean,
school,
we was talking about.
and I am in my own silent world because now I have cactus booty. The sweat that was happening also compounded the problem. Burning, itching, sweating, and I was no
I mean,
about
I
to
feel like a lot
scratch
of stuff could be
my
going
butt
on.
in
The
public.
girl could still be alive.
But in the bathroom, fair game, sweat relief, until I tried to pee and then burn the little micro tears created by shaving there on fire as the pee trickled over them. At this point, I was in tears and wanting to go home, but I had one more class. Cleaned up, went to class, and made it about halfway through before I started feeling a rumbling in my stomach. Play it cool, play it cool. I chanted, but the gods were not on my side. I knew it was coming and thought I just lost my place, y'all. And thought I had good track with silent farts. So I let one loose. The hair between your cheeks also helps silence your farts apparently. I did not get lucky that day and ran out of the room in a haze of shame. So don't ever shave your butt ears, folks. Beware of
That
cactus
looks so
butt.
fake. That looks so fake. I don't think Kevin can do that actually.
I'm just gonna say that my daddy was a little man. And I'm pretty sure it took a couple people off the daddy.
Balloon TD battles 2 was too powerful. Me and my friend had planned to play Balloon TD Battles 2 for a bit. We finally got to round 2 playing it. So he was doing the tutorial like you regularly do. So they got to the third tutorial and it started lagging. He kept playing thinking it was nothing. Then he got a message on the screen saying it broke and to
What?
contact the to contact the admissions of the game. Anyway, so they went back onto the stream, which then shut down. Then they got even 2 minutes later, the PC couldn't connect to the internet, and now he can't do anything with it. So
Nice
that's
baby.
how my friend broke his PC through Balloon TD
Nice
Battles
baby.
2. I got permission
Nice
to
baby.
post this of him. It may not be as funny to others, but still funny to me. The Gentleman's League of Drunken Bastards. If this is well received, I may share further exploits of the league. The title refers to my circle of friends in the early mid 2000s and more often than not intoxicated exploits of shenanigans we can have been involved in. My brother, a close friend of myself, moved into a small house which quickly became Park
Go to
Central.
bed, mom.
This particular event occurred in the morning aftermath of an epic party. The three of us had vowed to get drunk and lay with unfortunately only one of us succeeded. We had feasted on red beans and rice topped with delicious jalapeno
Uh,
pepper jelly. This fine meal was
her
washed down with
regularly scheduled
copious
forecast.
amounts of beer and liquor as well as quite a bit
Being
of
voted.
weed. The next morning, three of
Voted.
us slowly began to stir from slumber, groaning and cursing the light and
We have here now.
our own headaches.
Ride or
Upon
die.
coming to my senses, I feel the after effects of mixing and filling spicy dinner with
I
cheap
think he
beer
was
and
for
whiskey
that part. He
and
was
managed to
available
stumble
first. Somebody
the
said.
bathroom.
Somebody was like Tupac. He was
Sitting
like,
on the toilet, I unleashed a toxic
huh?
torrent of fecal sludge and struggled to keep myself
Okay.
in an upright position as I voided my bowels and slowly began to clear my head. I became aware of a ruckus outside the bathroom.
Snow
Trying my
Cone.
best to hear, I could make out two voices shouting back and forth, followed by scuffling and the sounds of bodies slamming against the walls. Finally, the sound of a blow landing, followed by a scream and the sounds of footsteps running away. Chuckling to myself, I finish up clean up, and leave the bathroom. My brother quickly shoves past me, ignoring the awful stench, and slams the door, locking it behind him. I notice our housemaid coming in from the backyard, a satisfied smile on his face. He walked to the kitchen sink and began to wash his hands, laughing at himself. I took a seat at the kitchen table, nursing a bottle of water, and asked my friend what was the commotion had heard from the bathroom. He took a seat next to me, laughed again, and began to explain. While waiting for me to finish splattering the toilet with churny boil level diarrhea, a fight broke out over who would be the next to defile the helpless throne with their own personal doo-doo. My housemate shoved my brother and proclaimed, "I'm doodling next." My brother coldly responded with, "Yeah, you are," and punched our friend in the gut. My friend screamed in pain, and knowing that he was indeed going to be the next to doodle, ran out the back door in a panicked frenzy. An old dryer occupied the corner of the backyard since before we moved in. Today it had been renovated into an outhouse. He opened the lid, sprayed chunky pieces into the dryer, and wiped himself with his socks. He swore revenge on my brother, but that's a story for another time.